When elegance meets danger, Cheng Yi's blue robe and the on-set accident that stirred debate. Welcome to Sohu Media, where we dive into the most talked-about stories in Chinese entertainment with a mix of insight, emotion, and just a hint of playful curiosity. Today's story is one that balances the fine line between beauty on screen and the dangers lurking behind the camera. The spotlight falls on actor Cheng Yi, who has been dazzling audiences with his role in 15 Days in Beijing and the Two Capitals. But beyond the sweeping visuals and his striking blue robe, look, a recent on-set accident reminded everyone that the glittering world of costume dramas can also come with hidden risks. A blue robe that stole the show. When Cheng Yi appeared in costume, draped in a deep indigo robe styled after the Ming Dynasty, audiences were captivated. His hair tied in a high bun, embroidered patterns in muted tones, and a golden belt across his waist gave off the aura of an exiled prince straight out of a classical painting. Fans affectionately called him the dirty-faced prince after a makeup smudge during a battle scene, a nickname that oddly made him even more endearing. Some viewers were quick to point out the subtle sensuality of certain shots. Damp hair clinging to his face from a previous water scene, the faint outlines of muscle showing under wet fabric. These details sparked lively discussions online, with many joking about the temptation of the drenched body. It seems that even costume dramas, known for their poetic restraint, can unexpectedly set hearts racing. The accident that shocked the set. On October 3, 2025, during filming in Yuxi, what seemed like an ordinary shoot suddenly went wrong. Because of a large prop umbrella held up to block paparazzi cameras, Cheng Yi's view was obscured. He failed to notice a reflector board in front of him, hit the sharp edge, and stumbled to the ground. He quickly stood up, but his slightly wobbly movements alarmed both crew members and fans present. For an actor already known to be nursing old injuries, the fall immediately raised red flags. Why did this happen? The causes, it turns out, were layered. Paparazzi interference. Their presence forced assistants to hold up umbrellas as shields, unintentionally creating a blind spot. Crew oversight. The reflector was left in an unsafe position, and no one cleared the path in time. Lingering strain. Just the day before, Cheng Yi had spent 12 hours filming wire scenes and underwater sequences in freezing conditions, leaving his waist already sore and vulnerable. How bad was the injury? In true professional fashion, Cheng Yi brushed himself off and kept filming, even attempting pull-ups in between takes to relieve discomfort. Eyewitnesses said he signaled to the staff that he was fine, and the production team released no official injury report. Still, concern lingered. Cheng Yi has a history of serious back injuries and fractures, dating back to earlier projects like Love and Redemption, Luli, and Xinxiang Rushui. Fans worried that this incident, minor as it appeared, might aggravate his long-standing spinal condition. Others pointed out that the reflector's sharp edge could have caused facial scratches, though no confirmation of that surfaced. Who is responsible? As news of the fall spread, debate quickly shifted to questions of accountability. Many criticized the crew for lax safety management, equipment placed haphazardly, assistants failing to guide the actor properly, and no clear safety inspection in place. Fans argued passionately. Professionalism is important, but safety comes first. Some even suggested appointing official safety supervisors on set to prevent similar mishaps. Others took a broader view, highlighting a persistent problem in the industry, the culture of glorifying injuries. Cheng Yi himself has often said that getting hurt during action scenes is normal, and fellow actors have admitted to working through pain as if it were part of the job. While admirable in its dedication, this mindset fuels criticism that the entertainment industry values output over well-being. Mixed voices from the public. The majority of fans rallied behind Cheng Yi, praising his resilience and defending him against online mockery. Some critics, however, questioned whether his frequent accidents reflected a deeper lack of balance or stamina. Cynical comments like, "He's too fragile to walk straight," surfaced, but were swiftly drowned out by loyal supporters who dismissed them as malicious and unfair. Interestingly, some fans used the incident as an opportunity to promote his performance in another hit drama, Go to the Mountains and Seas, pointing out how his fight scenes remain intense and convincing despite the physical toll. What we know and what we don't. Here's where things get tricky. Reports about the extent of his injuries remain unverified. Online claims about irreversible spinal damage or filming with braces after fractures lack official confirmation. Until the studio releases a medical statement, such details remain speculative at best. Still, the broader truth is clear. This was not just a clumsy accident. It was the result of overlapping issues: paparazzi intrusion, inadequate set management, and the weight of old wounds. A moment to reflect. So where does this leave us? On one hand, Cheng Yi's professionalism is undeniable. He continues to deliver compelling performances despite the setbacks. On the other, it raises a sobering question. Should pain be seen as proof of dedication, or is it time for the industry to redefine what professionalism means? After all, audiences love the thrill of action-packed sequences, but perhaps they would love even more to know their favorite actors are safe, protected, and valued beyond their output. Final thoughts. Cheng Yi's blue robe may symbolize ancient nobility, but his accident on set is a very modern reminder of the risks entertainers face behind the scenes. Fans will no doubt continue to admire his artistry, but this incident calls for something deeper, a collective push to prioritize safety over spectacle. And that's exactly the conversation we hope to spark here at Sohu Media. What do you think? Should the industry set stricter rules to protect actors? Or is the spirit of sacrifice part of what makes their performances so powerful? Thank you for reading. And if you'd like to keep following the latest updates on Cheng Yi and the world of Chinese entertainment, don't forget to subscribe to Sohu Media's YouTube channel. Join us, and let's explore the stories that matter together.